Hey there, it's Rob from TonysPicks coming at you. Your CFL report here for Week 8. It kicks off here on Thursday. And in that first game here on Thursday, we're looking at Montreal taking on Calgary. So it should be a good game to start the week. But hey, just before we get to that Week 8 report for you, I want to say, hey, if you're new to TonysPicks, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here joining me going through this week's CFL action. Hey, subscribe. Also, give me a thumbs up if you like what you hear in this CFL report. And also, hey, looking for the bets that I'm making this weekend, head on over to TonysPicks.com and you can find those bets I'm making, the ones that I got my money on, just kickstart the weekend to win. And hey, it starts on Thursday here in the CFL. So without further ado, let's get to the first game we got here on Thursday this week. And that game is Montreal, Calgary, in Calgary here. Hey, Montreal going to be going to have to go with Bethel Thompson here again. Quarterback got injured. Hey, he set the record and trying to bust the record in his next start. And it won't be here in this one against Calgary. You look what Calgary's been doing, 5-1 straight up. Rolling along is this Calgary team because of their defense. Playing some solid defensive football, shutting down teams. Even with that delay in their last win against Saskatchewan, hey, played real good. Came back in on the Saturday, shut down a high-powered Saskatchewan offense, and got out of Regina with a win. So, hey, handed to Calgary, and I thought we were going to see a little bit of regression from this Calgary squad. Man, they stepped it up defensively this year, and I am a believer in this defense. You look what they've done defensively, holding teams, both teams rushing the ball offensively, 5.2 yards per carry on the rush. Offensively, well, you got to give it to through the air. Calgary gets the edge on that accord. They're averaging about 10.5 yards per play through the air. Well, thanks to Vernon Jr. Good job, Vernon Adams Jr. Big pickup for Calgary. And what are they going to do here against Montreal? Well, we've seen Bethel Thompson, and it's been a struggle so far for Bethel Thompson in the backup role and trying. He's got more starts than this Montreal squad's wanted, but Montreal can play some solid defensive football. So I'm looking at this first game here to kickstart the week on Thursday. This totals of 49. And what I've seen from this Calgary defense, I think they'll be able to slow up Bethel Thompson. I don't see this getting into an aerial shootout here on Thursday night. So only way to go here, I'm going to take the under 49 as the play to kickstart the week here on Thursday, Montreal and Calgary. All right, that wraps up game number 1. Stick around. We got game number 2. It kicks off on Friday. We'll be right back with you. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to some CFL action here on Friday night. We're going to get right to it. Game we got here on Friday night, we got the Elks heading into Saskatchewan to take on the Saskatchewan Roughriders squad that, hey, they play some pretty good football themselves, rolling right along, top up there in the West, chasing down Calgary, 5-1, tied with Calgary, actually. Calgary has the first in the West nod because they did beat Saskatchewan and handed Saskatchewan their own little lone blip, as they say, in that smoke-delayed game. So they bounced back in the next game, beating up on the BC Lions and grabbing a win. So, hey, guess what? It's Friday night, and they're back at home here. Now they're hosting an Elks squad that this Elks squad definitely has not been good. We got Ford at the helm, and he's struggled. I just don't know why this Elks squad doesn't let Ford go out and run. He's only had, 16 carries in his last 5 games. This is a guy that loves to roll out. He loves to get moving out of that pocket, and then he'll find you that open guy and throw it down the field. I don't know why you're not playing to his strengths. The old coach before this didn't play and let Ford play to his strengths, and we're doing it again to this Ford quarterback. Poor guy, man. Hasn't been able to let loose. Doesn't look comfortable. Doesn't look good. It's just always trying to chuck it, and it's been incomplete more times than not. I believe he's dead last in the CFL on completions-wise. Just been not pretty again for the Elks. And now you're playing a Saskatchewan squad here on a Friday night that, hey, we know what's going to happen in Regina. It's going to be a packed building here in Regina for this one on a Friday night. And barring any smoke rolling in, this could get real lopsided. But you know what? I think this Elks squad, a backup guy named Fajardo. I think he knows all about Saskatchewan, does Fajardo. And the Elks have played him a few times. You start him here, possibility. You come in for Ford if things aren't rolling so well, and Fajardo kickstarts the Elks offense. Definitely a big possibility, especially with this massive spread. So for me here in this one, I would have to lean to the Elks plus the points, as I see this at 10. I see this some places have dropped it back down to 9.5, but if you can find the 10, I'd have to take the Elks plus the 10 in this one, as it's a Friday night in Regina. It's just one of those spots, but Saskatchewan's pretty good. I think I would lean to the over as the play. So they got the bookmakers got this at 54. That's the way I'm going. Give me the over 54 in this one. Saskatchewan defensively, they can still give it up. You see, they're still giving up 7.7 yards per play defensively. So the Elks figure out a little bit of offense, get a little bit, a couple drives and get it rolling. And be able to go touchdown for touchdown with the Saskatchewan squad. Yes, take the over. Elks, Saskatchewan, here on Friday night. That wraps up game number 2 in this week 8 schedule. Let's head on over to game number 3 we got on this week 8 schedule, and that kicks off here on Saturday in Toronto, where the Winnipeg Blue Bombers come to town. Bad news for Winnipeg. No Collaros for this one. Collaros, hey, he took that concussion. He was around in practice, but is he going to play in this one? He might give it a go. We'll see if that head bouncing off the turf did anything or improvement. No official word whether Collaros will be out, but hey, good chance that it'll be Strebler going for Winnipeg. But I'm thinking this line at the 3.5 here, total 51. Toronto at home. Hey, you look at this Toronto squad to start their year. Definitely wait for their QB to come back. Chad will not be back this week. So it'll be Arbuckle again for this Toronto squad. And hey, he hasn't done a bad job. Definitely have seen some improvement through the seasons as we've started with Arbuckle getting a little better and better. But this line's definitely moved up a little bit. I see 3.5. So I'm going to say Collaros probably isn't to go for Winnipeg here in this one. Yes, Zach will be back for this game here this week in week 8. Hey, he's good to go. Practice a little bit with this Bomber squad as well. So look for Zach to come out and have himself a good game after having to exit the last game. And the Bombers getting the L in that one, especially against this Toronto squad that haven't been good defensively. They're giving up over 8.8 yards per play. And when you're always doing that defensive-wise, it makes this tough. This Winnipeg Blue Barn squad can definitely slow up the rush. So you're going to have to rely on Arbuckle's arm. And I've seen Arbuckle's arm a few times as an Elks fan in Edmonton. So it's been nothing I want to be getting involved with the Argonauts here this week. I think Zach Collaros and company come to town. And at 3.5, I got to go with Winnipeg here because Winnipeg, hey, they're on a nice little run against defensive squads that, give up over 8.8 yards per play. They're on a nice 5-0 ATS run. So give me the Blue Bombers. I think they win by 7+ here in this one on Saturday. Hey, that wraps up game number 3 here in week 8. Let's head on over for game number 4 of the week 8 action. And in that week 8 action, we got Hamilton taking on BC. 2 squads going in different directions. This BC squad, defensively, they definitely got some work to do. They also got some work offensively to do as well. Well, this Hamilton squad got a guy named Lawton, and he's catching the ball. If he keeps up this pace, he's definitely got a chance to break Steele's all-time season record of 23 touchdowns. I hope he does it. I'm going to cheer hard for this for Law to get the job done. Hey, he already won a guy $1 million with a couple kickoff returns. Let's see if he can bust Milt's record. We'll do nothing but help the CFL promotion-wise. Watching the guy catch touchdowns. Who doesn't enjoy a guy catching a bunch of touchdowns? And Bo Levi revitalized because of it, and Hamilton's playing pretty well because of this revitalization. They're feeling good about themselves. Last 3 games, 3-0 straight up, playing good football, averaging about 34 points a game, averaging about 400 yards of offense as well. So, going to be tough here for this British Columbia squad. Hey, defensively, they're not the worst team in the CFL. They're about average here. BC defensively, it's what holds them in games. It's their offense that sometimes has a struggle. Only averaging, where are they averaging? Last 3 games, 7.8 yards play, 26 points a game is what they're averaging. And well, this Hamilton squad's averaging 35. So let's look at the number here in this one. And they got BC favored in this one. I don't know if I like that at all. BC's looking for a bounce back after getting beat in their own building by Saskatchewan last week. But at home here, they're only 1-2 this season, is this Hamilton squad. BC, as I said, looking for a bounce back here. Do they get it? I don't know. Hamilton can't keep winning forever. They had a nice little winning streak going here in this one. But as I said, both defenses, average. What's this number at? I think this total's a touch high for me in this one. I think we got a lower scoring game here in BC. As I said, their defenses have been keeping them in games. Just one of those things. And Hamilton, hey, as I said, they've been rolling along. I don't know if I want to get in front of that train. I think I would have to lean to Hamilton, especially getting points. You're going to get 3. I got it. Yep. Give me Hamilton on the money line here. I think the Bo Levi and Lawton combo continues to roll, especially you bet on Hamilton in road games versus passing defenses allowing over 8.3 yards a pass. It could be a big day for Bo Levi and Lawton. I think I'm going to take Lawton for another couple touchdowns here for Hamilton at the rate that he's going. I think he does score 2 touchdowns here against this weak Lions defense. Hey, that wraps it up here for week 8 in the CFL. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you that tuned into this week 8 CFL action. Shout out to everybody. Hey, let me know in the comments section what you think about these 4 games I covered in week 8. And appreciate y'all. Love to hear from you. I'll even get back to your reply. Maybe we'll even have a little banter if you're on the other side of me. Thanks, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Catch you on the next one. Let's go.